This channel is about fun and sharing everything I know. It's my fashion and beauty world. And yes, yeah, you're invited too. Welcome back to Fumi Fashion and Beauty, to the final red carpet of the season, the Academy Awards. Before I start, what are the Academy Awards? The Academy Awards, or the Oscars, is an annual American award ceremony honoring cinematic achievements in the film industry. As simple as that. So ladies and gentlemen, this last Sunday, we had a sensational red carpet honoring the actresses and actors of the 87th Academy Awards. So, without any further ado, let us start. This time around, I put the ladies into categories. So we have the pastel beauties, and we have the jewel tone hotties, the yummy mummies, the gentlemen, and of course, best dressed and worst dressed. Let us start. We're going to start with the pastel beauties. And we have none other than Christy Teigen in Zuhair Murad. Absolutely sensational. She has done very well this red carpet season. Of course, John Legend was a winner, and she has supported her husband, and I'm sure he is so very proud. The gorgeous pastel blue with the jeweled encrusted top and the beauty feathered out skirt. She was dressed head to toe, her hair cascading down in those Veronica Lake waves, a deep lipstick to offset the pale dress, and then slit as high as you dare, and she can afford it. She's a model, of course. She's got the legs, and beautiful pale strappy sandals, and a gorgeous pedicure. Gorgeous. I am in love with Zuhair Murad. If you want to have a red carpet powwow, look no other than Zuhair Murad. Oh. Following closely, Jennifer Lopez in Elisa. She wore a wonderful peachy nude tone dress, also a lot of detail throughout the dress in the beading and the glitter. She looked fantastic. I think she was going for a very serene look because she upped the game when she went to the Vanity Fair after party. And again, what did she wear? Zuhair Murad, looking absolutely sensational. She looked like $1 million. I love the fact that I think she respected the Oscars. She respected the fact that she wasn't a nominee, and she was just there to present, and she looked absolutely fantastic. She just looked like a princess. Honestly and truly, I think she looked divine. The only itty bitty thing I feel is that she could have just closed up her bust a little bit. She doesn't have to show everything, in a sense, every single outfit she wears, and I just felt that was a little bit too much. But like, then again, she's got it, she can show it. Then we had Oprah Winfrey in Vera Wang. Again, pastel, nude, peachy. She looked wonderful. It was very structured to her figure because she's a big girl, and I thought she looked wonderful. I really did. I loved the pleating. I loved the way that it just hugged her hips and it just swooned out. It was a lovely dress for her, and I loved the earrings to match. It was very fluid and it was wonderful on Oprah. She looked great. She absolutely looked great. Gwyneth Paltrow in Ralph and Russo had a lot of buzz. I loved it. I loved it, and if you know me, you know I love pink, and I wore something like this for the last red carpet fashion police that I did last week or the week before. I think it's adorable. I think she looks fresh, blonde, pastel, gorgeous. I loved this dress on Gwyneth. Amazing. And then just the beautiful earrings just to cascade down. I loved it. I thought she looked fantastic. Jennifer Hudson in Lemon, adorable, slimmer than slim, with a beautiful build for the detail right at the waist to cinch it in. Gorgeous. She was in Romana Caveza, and she looked absolutely beautiful with a gorgeous green cocktail ring to match the earrings. Slimlined, honey complexion, beautiful pale manicure. She looked great. She absolutely did. Jennifer Aniston, clapping. I have to clap for Jennifer. She had the bust up, not necessarily out. She was wearing a lighter color as opposed to black. The beading was sensational on this dress. It's unfortunate because I know from experience that the way dresses read in real life as opposed to the way they look on pictures, they can be two completely different dresses. When you see the dresses in real life, you're just like, the detail is amazing. And Jennifer, you looked great. I thought you just looked absolutely happy, wonderful, sexy. You look great. You were wonderful at the Oscars. Keira Knightley in Valentino. Again, I know it wasn't a fan for many. I loved it. I loved it. It reminded me of Angelina Jolie's wedding dress, and I thought it was beautiful. I love the writing on it. She looks so beautiful, expecting her first child in pastels. She looked like she could run from the Oscars into a spring garden. I thought she looked so sweet, terribly sweet. Then we have my darling Emma Stone in Elisa. I loved the dress. I loved the beading and the backlessness of it. I really just wasn't crazy about the color because it was tittering off the mint green that it should have stayed. But it was still a sensational dress. She looked wonderful. Then we have the yummy mummies. I had to put this category because having your first child, juggling your career with this new person to look after can be very overwhelming, and still have to keep head and shoulders with your life. It's a lot. Lose the weight, look good, get yourself together, get used to this body. It is a lot, and I commend these ladies that have done oh so well. Up first, Atelier Versace, Zoe Saldana, looking beautiful. I mean, hello sunshine. And Zoe had twins. Congratulations, Zoe. You look amazing in Versace. I wish you all the best with your twinnies. And she's newly married as well. She looked gorgeous. Simple, elegant. Some people didn't like the straps. I thought it was okay. Why? She's breastfeeding. They need to be up. They need to be in a position where she doesn't have to think about them. I know this not from experience, but my sister has told me this. For me, they can leak at any time. This right now, it's not a chest, it's food. So she needs the straps. So she got a great pass for me. Good job, Zoe. You looked wonderful. Another yummy mummy, Kerry Washington in Miu Miu. Beautiful, simple, elegant. This is who she is. The detail of this skirt was beyond, because I have a couple of photographer friends and they sent me the the pictures of her on the red carpet from their cameras. Gorgeous, classy. She can wear this 10 years from now and it will still look serene. She's a yummy mommy. She's just had a baby about a year or so ago and she looks divine. Divine, divine. Absolutely not scandalous. She looked fierce, honey. Rosamund Pike in custom Givenchy. You would not know that this woman within the last 4, 5, 6 months has had a baby. The cinched in waist just kept everything on the down low. Beautiful in red from head to toe. The dress, the sandals, the hair scraped back, her eyes wide open and excited. She looked like the winner that she is. I have to say this, the British have done very well. I'm happy to be living in London. I'm happy to be living in the UK. The entertainers, the actors, sensational. This batch, fantastic. Rosamund Pike, you looked beautiful. What a yummy mummy you are. Then we also had Scarlett Johansson in Versace. Wait, let me catch my breath. Look at the figure. Look at the dress minus the necklace. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The jewel tone, sensational. Like many, and I absolutely agree from the second that I saw the dress, she didn't need the necklace. She could have worn it maybe to an after party, but it did not work for the red carpet. Having said that, the dress, the back of this dress, the figure on her was beautiful. I cannot give her anything less than 90 out of 100. The 10 was the necklace, of course, but I still put her in. It was a wonderful effort on your part, Scarlett, and you looked sparkling. So, yes, we're coming to the next category, which is what? White and interesting. First up, my beautiful and adorable Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita, please give me your complexion. Please give me whatever you're rubbing to make this color of your skin look so gorgeous. Because that you have. The face, adorable. Hair, you know I love your hairdresser. He has you on point every single time. Lupita was wearing Calvin Klein. It was a beaded dress of I think 6,000 pearls. It wasn't my favorite, but it was still nice. It wasn't a wow for me. For Lupita, as you know, I want her to wow. She hasn't wowed me yet on the red carpet. But she did wow me in another Calvin Klein dress that she wore for the Vanity Fair party. Simple, elegant, honey-toed gold. This just looked like an Academy Award statue. That's what she looked like at the Vanity Fair party. But I feel that she could have swapped it around. I thought that the Vanity Fair party dress that she wore was my wow. It was my wow. But then again, and both dresses were Calvin Klein, she still was okay. She's such a gorgeous girl. She's still white and interesting. Good job, Lupita. You're doing okay. Then we had Lady Gaga in As a Dinner Liar. We've talked about gloves. We've talked about Lady Gaga. We know who she is, and we know that she's not going to be the generic strapless dress on any red carpet. Before I start, I loved the hair. I was inspired to do the center part because of Gaga. So thank you, Gaga. I loved the Asian inspired weed flowers that she had in her hair. Beautiful. Her makeup, I've never seen her look better. In all sincerity, that is a fact. She looked flawless. The dress, interesting, we're not going to go there because that's Gaga. It had a lot of detail into it. And you know, it showed her tattoos on the side. She was performing that night. She wanted to wear like a big dress. She's just gotten engaged. Congratulations. It was the gloves. The red was fine. The leather was fine. Had it gone right up again, just underneath the armpit, they would have looked fantastic. Had the dress been fitted and had the longer length A-line gloves, I would have liked it. But then again, it's Gaga. White and interesting. This was very interesting because I loved it. Marion Cotillard in Christian Dior. The dress was beautiful. The bag, a lot of people thought it was not so great. And she was in worst dress in a couple of columns I saw. I loved it. I loved it. I will wear it. If I had it, I would wear it. I thought she looked divine. I loved her little peekaboo hairstyle that she swept to the side. I loved this dress, everything about it. What I will say is, what would I do? I would have put the black strap, I would have made it white. I would have made it white, and I would have lifted that cinched in black strap just on the very lowest part of her back and then show off the bottom. I would have done that, perhaps to give it more shape, perhaps, but I loved this dress. I thought it was great. Beautiful Reese Witherspoon in Tom Ford. Sensational. She's the red carpet queen of the season because she had no fail. Every red carpet she walked, she looked flawless. I loved her hair. Right behind her ears and then swooped back. Reminiscent of a little bit of 60s. Center part inspired as well, which I love. And she looked golden. She absolutely looked golden. She wasn't a winner this year because she was nominated, but she absolutely was a winner throughout the red carpet season. She absolutely was. She looked sensational in the Tom Ford dress, and I love the off shoulder to show her collarbone and the black strap just to cinch in the waist. That just instantly replaced the belt. You know, she looked fantastic. Now we have the jewel tone hotties. Somebody cashed in their lifeline and she came up swinging. Rita Ora Marquesa. Excuse me, you looked flawless. I love the indigo midnight blue. I love the gold detail. This is the Academy Awards. This is the Oscars. That's that golden statue. And I love the fact that she incorporated herself and Marquesa into the dress. I've always loved Marquesa. I think she does really, really great dresses. And on Rita, this was sensational. There is nothing, my ladies, nothing than cinching in your waist with a brooch or with like some gold applique detail to really just set it off. I love the sweeping mermaid look of this dress. She was floaty. I love her makeup. Her makeup artist, 100. 100. I don't know whether she's sharing. You know what? I'm not even going to say. I love her makeup. I loved her hair. Rita Ora, sensational. What a comeback from the Grammys. New red carpet honoree, Jamie Chung. It was her first time at the Academy Awards and she was wearing Vanilla Couture. Loved it. You just looked like a diamond sparkle star from the sky that had fallen off and come to play with us, but for a short time. I thought for your first time on the red carpet, you looked absolutely fantastic in this dress. I want this dress. You looked flawless. I love the sparkly detail. Like I said, you look like a star from the sky, from the midnight sky. I absolutely loved it. The nude balancing out a little bit of the blue I can see in the beading and then cascading with the black chiffon. Gorgeous. Hair and makeup, so sweet, and I loved your peachy rosy cheeks. That really added a youth factor to this very sophisticated dress. Then we have Kate Blanchett in Mason Martin Magella by John Galliano, also wearing a fantastic Tiffany necklace. Before we start, I like to go for the positives. Let's look at this necklace. On the red carpet, it didn't do it justice. I have a couple of friends, like I said, and they showed me this necklace. That's all I have to say. I love turquoise, so I can see why she wore this beautiful necklace to offset the black. I wasn't crazy about the dress because of the sleeves. It looked as if she had gone into a windmill of some sort and the two sleeves had been ripped off. The unfinished detail is deliberate, but it didn't come across. Do you know what I mean? Beautiful figure. She's very pale. She's very serene. I love that about her. in comparison to the Armani dress for 18.1 million. Yes, you heard me correctly. $18.1 million dress that she wore last year. Giorgio Armani beat it in with diamonds as well as gold. Sensational. From the hair to the makeup to the dress, in comparison to this, I feel as if she felt, I'm not nominated this year, I'm just presenting, I don't have to make that much of an effort, which I can understand, because you don't want to take away from the nominees. That's their very big night, but also make an effort as well, because you're a star, and that's what we want to see. This is the biggest night, it's the closing night for the season, so we want you to really bring it. The necklace, 12 out of 10. The dress, not so much. The hot couples. As you know, hot couples are everything. I think that they balance each other out and they bring the best out of each other. Adam Levine and his wife Bahati, both of them in Armani. Gorgeous. He looked so wonderful, so crisp. That's the word I'm going to use. He looked absolutely crisp. And Bahati, she's a model. I love this jewel-rich red that she wore. Gorgeous. The necklace, I wasn't so crazy about it, the beaded necklace. But you know what? The dress made up for it. Gorgeous. They're having fun. They're newly married. And I love the way he looks at her. I love the way how he stepped aside and said, just look at her. And we did. Benedict Cumberbatch and his beautiful wife, Sophie Hunter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is old Hollywood at its best. I remember those days when my father would go out with my mom in this beautiful cream tuxedo jacket. It just gave me flashbacks. I love the little detail stitching on the side. I just thought it was so classy. I thought it was so timeless. I can just imagine their baby being 12 or 15 further down the line and looking at mommy and daddy then and thinking how beautiful they look. They look so gorgeous. I love the red. The shade of red was just divine. She looked wonderful in Lanvin. Gorgeous red, gorgeous color, so streamlined, so simple, so timeless, so classy. And she was just aligned with her husband. Faith Hill in Jane Mandel and Tim McGraw in Lanvin. Ladies and gentlemen, am I the only one who did not recognize this hot couple coming down the red carpet? And then when they said it was Faith Hill, I said, Faith Hill, who? With who? With who? He wears his cowboy hat so often that it has taken on a personality. I'm not saying that it's bad, I'm saying it's great because I know him with his cowboy hat. But my God, McGraw, you're a good-looking man. You're a good-looking man. In Lanvin, I love the shirt. I want to buy it for Ula. I do, like 12 of them. Beautiful, with the fluffy bow tie. What a couple. And they've been married for, I think, about 17 years now. Sensational. Faith, you look gorgeous. You looked simple, you looked elegant. I love the haircut, you looked fresh. If this is the new you, I love it. And of course, Chrissy Teigen in Zuhair Murad, John Legend, he was also a winner. I was so happy for you. But you know, you and Common have been on a winning streak for a hot minute. And I didn't expect anything less. And you looked gorgeous in Gucci. You're a lovely couple. You're fun. I adore you. I'm so happy for the two of you. It seems as if ever since two of you got married, you've just gotten bigger and better and stronger. And that is what we love about you. And when I say that, Ula and I, we just wish you all the best. Gorgeous couple. Absolute. My favorite all-time couple are newbies because they've just gotten married. They've got babies. Was Zoe Saldana and her husband. What a smooch, holding hands. It's me and you, baby, together forever through thick and thin. I loved this picture, oblivious of anybody else, just oblivious. It's a kiss because I feel like kissing you, because I feel like holding you, because I love you, because even though we're on this red carpet, on this big night, I still and will only have eyes for you. Best dressed men. I loved them. I really did. You did A for effort. You made it a point to let us know, guys, we're over here. First up, David Oyelowo. Flawless in Dolce & Gabbana, burnt red. I blinked. As a matter of fact, and I've never said this before, on my Instagram, this picture is running on, I tell you, I've never had this before. Never had it before. I had 3 of them on the red carpet. Let me just get to it. In the history of all the pictures I've put on Instagram, every single one of them, I've never had 3,255 likes for one picture. This particular picture has just been flicking away ever since. And these were the best dressed men that I loved that evening. David Oyelowo was one of them in Dolce & Gabbana burnt red. It told me that, you know what, for me, pay attention to men's fashion, do a couple of episodes about men's fashion styling, because the men of today are interested. The men of today are prepared to wear color. The men of today are not afraid of color. The men of today are fashionable and stylish and gorgeous. And that was everything David was. It wasn't everybody's cup of tea. He stood out 100%. Why do you want to go left like everybody else when you can go right, stand alone and take this and stick the spotlight? He was a nominee and he dressed as such. Sipping some tea, well, apple juice. Come on in Prada. Indigo, velvet, blue, Prada. You know I love velvet. You know I love blue. Guess what? He looks sensational. Carmen, your speech touched my heart. Your song with John, loved it, touched my heart. All the way in London, 2, 3 in the morning, I was up, wide awake. You looked gorgeous. And the detail was the white bow tie, white exact match as the tie with the silver buttons. How handsome do you look? Gorgeous. Of course, the winner of the night, king of his castle. Like I said, the British are doing very well. Eddie Redmayne McQueen. Again, he's got those beautiful freckles. He's newly married. This particular picture, I love it because it shows his wedding ring. Look at this beautiful blue. Blue is for you, Eddie. Don't stay away from it. Don't steer away from it. It's for you. It picks out the red in your coloring. Ula has that. My father-in-law was red-haired, yes. And sometimes Ula's hair grows out of his beard red and he's got little freckles on his chest. I love this color. You're the palest of pale. You can't really tan without getting burnt. But my God, you can wear an indigo diamond blue. Yes, you can. You can wear blue like no other. Now we have worst dressed male. Only because it looked very cartoonish. Lavender, I can't believe it's bespoke, was my wonderful Jared Leto in custom Givenchy. The custom suit was fine, believe it or not. I didn't mind it. I didn't like the plastic white shoes and the oversized umbrella and the fact that he just left his hair to hang when he looked so put together last year when he was a nominee and a winner. It was very, like it was very cartoonish. It was very cartoonish, like the Joker from Batman. That was how I felt. And because the shoes looked plasticky and looked big and didn't look like it had laces, it just made the entire suit funny. And you should have given this umbrella to the ladies that were walking the red carpet because it was raining in Hollywood. And I think they would have appreciated it. You didn't need it because you didn't seem to care that much. That's how I felt. I'm so sorry, Jared, because I do love you a lot. I think you're so good looking. And then he had the bulky watch. Oh my God, I'm just seeing it now. Bulky black watch. No, it wasn't happening. I was trying to go there and try to be nice. No. not fabulous. Worst dressed lady, this hurts me. This hurts me because she recently got married and I loved her wedding story. She wore white, different white outfits for like an entire week, and it was so different. It was so special. She rode to her church with her husband in bicycles with flowers and the basket in front. And I think she's so edgy, and I think that she's so above, you know, looking to the norm. But I did not like Solange in Christian Siriano. She was covered from head to toe, and it did not make sense because she's got a sensational figure. And for a flip second, I thought it was Oprah. Something about the hair just made me think it was Oprah. And then when I looked closer, I saw that it was Solange. Oprah didn't even cover herself this much. Oprah did not cover herself this. It didn't translate. It didn't translate, and it wasn't a complimentary read. It wasn't a complimentary read. I did not get it at all. And I put her in the worst because I've seen her at her best, and this didn't make sense. Best dressed male was Bradley Cooper in Salvatore Ferragamo. He was also a nominee. He looked fantastic. The hair was done. You can see he went for 1 or 2 facials, manicured, but this 3-piece suit was mwah. And it was a traditional black, but the bespoke, the cut, the fit, the bow tie, the shirt, he looked gorgeous. This is the best I have ever seen him. He was my best dressed male. The queen of the night, without a doubt, was Christy Teigen in Zuhair Murad. I love this dress. I love the beaded detail. I love the cinched in waist. There was nobody for me that walked down the red carpet that looked more beautiful than her. From hair strand to toenail, she just gave it to us, and I had to give it to her. She was the absolute queen of the night. And then, of course, yes, I am favoring them because I am half Norwegian. Congratulations to Norway for the best adapted screenplay, Imitation Game. Norway, you are doing fantastic. Last year, you were nominated for, what was the movie, Ula?
Kon-Tiki.
Yes, Kon-Tiki. Last year, you were nominated for Kon-Tiki. This year, you won for Imitation Game. Valdebra, Fint. Ula, you have to clap for your people.
Okay.
Okay, and of course, we are going to have what? The quote of the week. Every day is a fashion show, and the world is the runway. Bring the best you every single day, because perhaps that day is the day that you would be noticed. Casting director, agent, you never know. This quote is to my fellow actors, fellow actresses. We are all struggling, but don't give up. And above all, dress the part. Who? The superstar that you really are. And that is it, my loves. That is it. Thank you very much for supporting me throughout this red carpet season. It was a risk that I took, and I said, let me just try. And the response has been over and beyond. Until next year, maybe I will be on the red carpet next year at the Academy Awards, speaking live. Who knows? Crazier things have happened. Thank you for a wonderful, wonderful red carpet season.